Yeah, Sunset Rewind back at you with the championship edition because we do have a team in the championship. Coach, significance of that song, Promises, Promises.
Well, the things we say sometimes have consequences, and we got excited at the start of the playoffs, and we kind of said, Los Al's in Division II, probably not going to make it, but hey, if they do, I will let the players shave a mohawk on my head and dye it red.
And I will get a Los Al tattoo.
And they got a darn good shot. And so I guess my next question or request to the fans is if you know a good wig shop, will you put that in the comments? Because I'm a sped teacher. I cannot go to an IEP meeting with a red mohawk. They're going to think their caseload carrier is a lunatic. So I'll shave and do the mohawk, but I need a wig for my meetings.
All right.
Anyway, so put that in the comments if you know of a good shop.
And now a word from our sponsor.
This episode is brought to you by Dimension Admissions, specializing in application and essay writing to the nation's top undergraduate programs. If you're a freshman or sophomore and aiming for an Ivy League, Stanford, Northwestern, or even UCLA, Dimension Admissions can help. Visit DimensionAdmissions.com to learn more. And congratulations to all of the student athletes showcased on Sunset Rewind.
Okay, let's get right into it with the fan zone comments for this week. Some good stuff here. Mash Data Trash Videos.
Nice name.
You guys are great for high school football. Really appreciate the coverage. Go Edison.
Yeah, they had a good year. They had a good year. Just at the end of the day, came a little short.
Dave, 2011, love the old school NFL films music. Got to give 110% credit to Coach Padios. He came up with that idea, and boy, does it work.
I don't think the players have any idea what that stuff is, but the parents all the time come up to me and say, dude, that reminds me of when...
My childhood, yeah. It brings back memory. Like I can remember those old highlight films of Tony Dorsett and Earl Campbell, and then even further back when your father played, you know.
I feel like we get as many parents and relatives watching our show as kids, so that's a bone to the old school crew.
Jaya 1000, great night of playoffs. I was at Rio Hondo Prep versus Troy. Watched Rio Hondo weaponize the rainstorm into a 12th man and 28-0 victory. Masterclass by the coaching staff. They were serving the players hot chicken broth on the sideline. Interesting. If only Inglewood had thought of that.
You know, it's funny. I remember back in 1984, I was in elementary school. I was at the USC Notre Dame game. Mm-hmm. It was a rainstorm and it was freezing. That was the game for all you old school SC fans where Rex, I think it was Rex Moore, the linebacker, he threw mud in that Notre Dame guy's face and they caught it on film.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'd never drank coffee in my life up to that point, and it was so cold. I was just going to the concession stand ordering coffee after coffee just to stay warm.
And how old were you?
Fifth grade-ish, 84, give or take. I don't know, but I just remember being freezing. It was windy and cold, and so when I read that, it ignited that memory.
They didn't have hot chocolate for you?
I don't think they're selling that at the Coliseum.
Wow.
It didn't matter. I was so cold. I would have drank anything that was warm.
All right. At Laney Schuff, love the highlights. Have you thought about bringing in former players who are now playing at the college level? Makai Lemon would be a great guest. Yeah, we brought in those guys from Golden West, but yeah.
We brought in Josiah Lamarque as well.
Yeah. Obviously, the more we could get would be awesome.
So we're at that point now where a lot of those players are playing at the next level, but remember, they're still in season. So, Teran, I had a surprise for you for your birthday. I guess I'll just give it away. We were all going to take you to the SC UCLA game next week.
Let's see the camera on Teran's face.
The problem is the San Clemente Los Al game's on a Saturday, and the SC kickoff's at 4:30. Had it been at 12:30, we could have done a double dip. So I was going to get Makai Lemon after the game and Justin Tuanu'u to do an interview, or in the most likelihood that UCLA wins that game, I was going to get Russell Weir after the game. But anyway, those guys are still in season. We'll try to bring them in the offseason and talk about the college experience.
Teran, technically you are going to an SC game. It's just
the wrong SC.
Right?
This is why Kevin's the brains of the group.
That's a stretch.
I don't know about that, but thank you, Teran. I appreciate it.
I would argue that one.
Anna Aguilar. If Los Al or Edison make the finals, do you know if they will be home and where the games will be played?
I explained it by replying.
Teran had a great answer.
Okay.
But it's technically still TBD because as of right now, it's supposed to be at San Clemente, but I'd heard it's a press box issue because it's not that big. Teran, did you want to jump in? You had your finger up.
Yeah, I put unless stated otherwise in quotations.
Yes. So as of right now,
Mo.
it's okay.
Continue.
No. This is your show too. Did you want to add to that?
Nah, I've added it.
Okay.
Another comment.
As of right now, it's at San Clemente.
MASH Data Trash Videos. Again, a cool segment on the show would be to do a quick history on old Sunset League years, game, season, etc. Prior to the Trinity League, Sunset was one of the best in the country every year. Many NFL players and great teams. Great show. Keep it up. Good idea. Like it.
Yeah, we're always looking to expand Fan Zone and see if we can add some value. So we'll dig deep and find some history.
Jai 1000, another comment about Rio Hondo. Whew. I've been following the Rio Hondo prep program for over 20 years. Can't wait to break down how they do it for you fine folks. They do not recruit. They almost never have D1 athletes. Way back in my coaching days, my dream was to create the next Rio Hondo prep at a small Christian school in North Orange County. So
hold on a second there. These guys are way off my radar, and they just keep winning and win. Now they're on my radar.
I told you my experience with them.
I have a question for Teran and Dole. What division final are they in, Teran? I don't know.
Five.
Okay. Could they win 5? Could they win 4? How high could they beat Los Al or San Clemente? Like, where is Rio Hondo in the whole continuum?
That's a
Orange
great
County
question.
Teams. Where do you think they should be based on?
I definitely think they could compete in Division 4. Division 3,
That might be a
Could they
stretch.
beat PV? Well, remember, they just beat Lacerna, who last year took PV
Yeah.
to the end of the game.
it's an intriguing question. It really is.
Well, if they keep winning, they're going to keep getting bumped up. So I guess we'll find out at some point.
James Brooks 224. This is a great question that you'll address. So, is the new league format only for the Orange County schools, or all of the southern section? Trying to figure out if the geographically aligned leagues like the Foothill League and Santa Clarita are going to be split up.
It is only for the Orange County schools, and the geographic location has nothing to do with how they align the leagues. It's all based on how they performed on the field in the computer ranking. But it's just Orange County. Riverside, San Diego, LA, NorCal, none of them do what Orange County is doing as far as the league balance, equity, whatever you want to call it. So I hope that answers it.
So, our good friend Eric DeBella from Corona Del Mar, whose son Joey is the kicker for the Sea Kings, he just asked one simple question: kicker stats. Yeah, I'd love to include them. However, OC Varsity doesn't do them. Not that that's an excuse. We could probably track them down. And then sometimes teams don't always post the stats on Max Preps. But yeah, I do. I definitely think kicker stats are of value. Absolutely.
Well, then do your job and include it.
Hashtag justice.
If teams
for
don't want to
kickers.
include it, don't include them. If Newport Harbor is the only school that includes kicker stats, then technically, statistically speaking, that kicker's number 1. So report what we get.
Anna Grove 1 says this: there is no Gamma League, which would make too much sense. I hate hearing about the Foxtrot League and Tango League. It reminds me of Dancing with the Stars. They should have used Gamma, Omega, and Theta Leagues and get rid of the dances.
I'm cool with that. You know, I wish they would rename them. Like, I love the idea, and this is just my 2 cents, of the Alpha League being the Premier League. You know, in soccer,
Yeah.
everybody wants to make the Premier League
yeah.
in Europe, and
Yeah.
if you win, you move up, and if you don't win, you move down. Have some creative names
Yeah.
for those leagues. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents.
Michael Cobley.
Oh,
The reason Edison may move down is because their non-league opponents had lower ratings, and that keeps their rating down, and thus they play in Division 3. It's hard for teams in the Alpha League to get games, so you have to play anyone willing to play you. The 6-team league will help, but it's still going to be a gauntlet for everyone but Mission Viejo.
yeah, and I've heard people kind of see off the record. They won't put it on the internet like, oh, well, Edison's in D3 again. You know, they're
Yeah.
kind of a little salty about that. I would bet my mortgage Edison has reached out to Corona Del Mar,
Yeah.
to Harbor, to Huntington Beach, to every school in Orange County trying to get a game. Do you think they really want to drive to San Diego
No.
or Fresno
No.
year after year?
Nope.
Nobody wants to play them. They can't play the Alpha League team, so they're at the mercy of whoever will play them. Not to mention, let's just say they have a week 3 and 4 game available. They got to find a team that has a week 3 and 4. It's scheduling
Correct.
is hard.
It is.
So don't knock Edison for their scheduling or lack of.
So
Because
it gets easier for those Alpha League teams next year when they have 5 teams in the league.
correct.
Yeah.
No, I have no issue, and they play good. Look, Yorba Linda.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to get in the whole schedule thing, but Edison is fine. They play good teams. They win year after year. But Cobley's right.
Yeah.
You are at the mercy of who will play you because not a lot of people want to play those teams.
Yeah, they still haven't settled it yet, but as of now, it looks like Edison's probably moving out, and Crean Lutheran, San Juan Hills, and Yorba Linda are moving in.
Well,
Kinda.
after the CIF finals, I'm going to have Kent
Yeah.
send me a screenshot of the latest projections because at that point, like, we know Los Al's staying.
Right, and Mission Viejo staying, and San Clemente staying.
And what do you do with CDM? 9-1
Yeah.
this year,
And
but they were
CDM
first
could move in there,
one
too,
and
yeah.
done. So I don't know. We will update that on next week's show for sure.
Machiavelli, Uncle Richie. The Sleepy Mo segment has been a great add to this season's Fan Zone. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. Uncle Richie is rolling with the Griffins and Chargers this week. Both programs are elite and have been for decades. I actually competed against Los Al's great head coach, John Barnes, in 1980, his first season at Los Al. Wow.
Do you know where Barnes coached before Los Al?
Cypress.
That's right. Yeah. Very good.
And Edison's late, great Bill Workman in 1980 and 81. Wow, he competed against some legends.
did.
Old school rock'em sock'em football, the best. Could not
That's
agree
when they
more.
had
Yeah.
those shoulder pads that were like 10 times bigger than they should have been. They had the mesh shirts, not the
Yep.
tight. Yeah, different kind of football back then.
Our good friend Dan Trong. Y'all are the best. The journey doesn't end here now that my Geo is done with high school football. Thank you for the laughs, support, and friendship. You're welcome, Dan. Likewise. Let's get together soon. Keep it rolling, gents. Teran, direct message from Dan. Don't ever let Mo bully you. You should all play one-on-one basketball. My money is on you, Teran.
Teran, what's the line if you and me play each
That's
other?
what Dan Trong says.
Do you 11 or 21? Do you want to play to that?
21. 21 win by twos. Win by
Okay.
two.
And then 2s and 3s?
Yeah.
Sure, I know you got a good
Yeah.
outside game. Drop those threes. on me.
Make it, take it.
Remember, Teran, you played basketball in high school. I didn't. And I know you've got those point guard quick skills.
I was a center.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought for sure you were the point guard. All right. Well, you could bully me and just back me into the, what do they call it, into the paint. Just
It's been a minute since
Dunk
I
on
played
me.
hoops.
Post
but
up.
We'll see.
How about, let's just do horse. My basketball
Yeah.
days are over.
All right, James, could we go to the slideshow, please? All right, here it is, 2025 Sunset Rewind Championship Final of the Playoffs Edition, which is Fan Zone 15. Gentlemen, can you believe that? Fan Zone 15 already. All right, Sunset Rewind in the news this week. I just had to leave this in there, even though Edison's done. Maybe this could apply to Los Al. You get the mohawk and grow the sideburns. So Uncle Richie says,
The sideburns will take forever.
can't wait to see Mo unveil his mutton chop sideburns just in time for the holiday season. Ebenezer patios.
Trust me, my mohawk
Edison.
is going to ruin the Christmas family photos this year if Los Al wins. So.
Well, you know what? Maybe you could put red and green like a Christmas tree. Have a whole Christmas theme with the
No,
mohawk.
it's got to be Los Al colors.
All right.
Red, blue, and gold.
Red and green don't mix.
Did you gentlemen see this? So Redondo Union started off 0-3 this year. Remember they had that 1917 loss to Huntington Beach? They won 9 of their next 10 games. Redondo Union football tops Loyola to reach first CIF Southern Section final since 1944. 81 years.
I remember.
I saw that Huntington game firsthand, and I was not impressed with Redondo at all. They look so disheveled and so
They're
bad.
81 years. Guess who they get? Rio Hondo Prep.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
obviously they got it together. But
So congratulations to Cole Liner and the Redondo Union high school football team, the Seahawks, in a championship game for the first time in 81 years.
you know, that school is like 5 minutes from Palos Verdes.
Yeah,
So
it's
if you're in
right
the
down-
Torrance
right down the street.
area, a good time for high school football down in that area.
it shows that Redondo Union is not just a volleyball school.
Teran, what famous high school coach went to Redondo Union?
Tommy Chaffins.
Mo's high school coach did.
Bob Johnson. Did you know
Oh.
that? Yes.
And it's funny you say I actually played in a
Well, you said
volleyball
a
tournament.
coach. You never said which type of coach.
When I played volleyball my
What type of
sophomore year of
coach
high
is he?
school.
Tommy Chaffins, the girls volleyball coach at Redondo.
So
So
Terran's
had I
right.
said football, you would have got it right?
Probably.
Don't lie to the fans. Okay, thank you for your
I actually played in a tournament way back in 1987 when I was a sophomore in high school at Redondo Union High School.
Oh,
A
cool.
volleyball tournament, yeah. All right, look at this. I think Dan Albano compiled this.
It was either him or Fryer.
So this is, thank you, Dan or Steve. This is awesome. These are all the matchups.
All right, you get
The
to pick
CIF
two. Which
championships.
ones appeal to you the most, Teran? Can you see that, Teran?
Not necessarily.
Do you know
but-
what, like, of all the finals, which ones appeal to you? Give me your top two.
I don't want to say Division 1 just because that's too obvious. Division 3 just because Palos Verdes is playing Pacifica of Oxnard.
The chance to repeat.
And how about let's go with Division 5.
Rio Hondo. Yeah.
And
It's an interesting story.
And an honorable mention Division 4 with San Jacinto and La Habra.
Yeah,
Third
you know what?
place
That's
to the
intriguing.
finals.
The La Habra San Jacinto, we know Frank Mazzotta's won 7 or 8 titles at La Habra, so he's in a final again. If I'm not mistaken, it's San Jacinto High School, but I think his brother, Casey, was the head coach or coached at San Jacinto Community College, and they're playing up there. So there's kind of like a tie-in there, if I'm not mistaken. So La Habra going for another title, that's intriguing to me. I also like the Division 6. Look at St. Pius X, St. Matthias. Remember, they won the title last year.
Yeah.
Remember, they took out Cyprus in the first round, so they're going for a back-to-back title.
Who is God cheering for in that game?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, they got Ventura.
Is that a holy war?
We played Ventura at Cyprus. Remember back in 2019, we went up there.
Yeah.
That was a cool high school, too.
Not to be a bandwagon guy, but the D1, I'm really interested in.
I am too.
so over Mater Dei and Bosco. If
Yeah.
if that game was, if I had free tickets, I wouldn't go because I couldn't care less. But we're gonna get finally a new
Either one of
champion.
those teams winning is
Great. I'm
yeah.
going to watch that one. I haven't watched
Yeah.
Mater Dei and Bosco in years because, like I said, I don't care. It's just an all-star game.
I
This
got to
is
do
interesting.
a little extra shout out to Division 8. Beckman, our good
Ray
buddy.
Linda, yeah.
Our good buddy Penn Bashong, who's an assistant principal though, and
Yeah.
Marcello Giuliano. So watching
Teran?
that Beckman game too.
Who did
Yes.
Daddy pick to win the Division I championship before this thing even got
Santa
started?
Margarita.
That's right. I had to remind
They
you.
still got to
Yep.
beat Centennial.
They got it.
Not so fast, my friend.
Carson Palmer, masterclass, as you would say, is going to get a CIF championship as a
Matt
player
Logan,
and a
master
coach.
class incoming.
Yes.
Some great games. It's going to be a wonderful week of football.
Gotta remember that Matt Logan didn't coach the in the regular season meeting when Centennial played.
Like that matters. This coordinator's had it.
I'm still.
Why wasn't he
taking
there? Was he
Centennial.
sick or suspended?
He had I guess he had like some sort of procedure or something.
Oh, so he was.
So,
okay. He was injured.
Well, he actually got admitted. I think he was at the hospital, and
Yeah, he was injured.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
not injured, but still, it's a precaution.
Is that what it was, Dr. Teran?
Yes, Dr. Sleepy.
Yes.
Yes, the Orange County Football Top 40 rankings as of November 18th by Steve Fryer. So this is prior to this week's games. Still got 6 Sunset Rewind teams in there. You can see their records.
How many
and
of
where
those
they're
teams are ahead of LaSalle or non-public? Because I don't count that.
ranked. I think Mission
Probably just
Viejo.
Mission. So
Yeah.
LaSalle's 2 as far as I'm concerned. And by the way, no. Because they're in the finals of Division II, LaSalle is now at worst the 10th best team in the southern section because they
Correct.
took 8 D1.
Correct.
And the next 2 would be the
San
top
Clemente
2
and
in
LaSalle.
Division II, which is San Clemente and LaSalle.
agree.
So they're not only are they number 2 in Orange County, they're top 10 in all the southern section divisions.
Oh, San Clemente might be ahead of LaSalle too in the top 40.
Well, we'll settle that this week.
All right. Sunset Rewind Orange County statistical leaders passing. Edmonds is still at number 7. You can see 11 games played. So the numbers these guys put up have a lot of staying power, even though there's other people that are, getting more games than them. They put up some prolific numbers. Annette, number 11.
I talked to Hedig yesterday, by the way.
Oh,
Coach
you did?
Hedig.
Nice.
He wants to get together when this thing's over. And by the way, thank you, Coach. He gave me Coach Ortiz's number from San Clemente. Did I mention that already?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought
You
I
were telling
gave
me
it
about
to you
that.
a long time ago.
Yes.
And of course, we could always get a hold of Coach Kopp over there. Thompson, up to 22.
Attaboy, Sammy.
Rushing. Ben Ramos, still up there at 24.
Unbelievable.
Receiving. Troy Foster hasn't played in 2 weeks, yet he's still the number 1 receiver in Orange County. That's how good a season he had.
It's called padding the stats. Nice job.
Troy Foster is him.
Honeycutt of Marina, number 8, even though he hasn't played in a couple weeks. Garrett James at 16. Tackles. Mr. Reliable, Glenn Baranowski. And Jude Gonterman.
All right.
Sunset Rewind, where are they now?
Oh,
Jacob Carlin.
Remember him,
Yeah,
Terran?
Newport
Oh yeah,
Harbor.
he was on Newport
0.
Harbor's-
That was his number, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on Newport Harbor's championship team back when Sunset Rewind first started.
And he's playing at Golden West with 17 other Sunset Rewind alums.
Is he a sophomore? Because I think he redshirted his first year because he had an injury or something.
Not sure. Good
Teran,
question.
I want you to do that look with your hair. Can you see it?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is that doable?
So in other words, you want me to grow up my afro
Yes,
really big?
100%. I'll get
Sure.
you a nice pick for Christmas.
I mean,
clean
I
it.
already have like a bunch of combs at home.
Do you use a pick?
It's pretty small though, so you better give me something pretty nice.
I'm on it.
All right.
Christmas gift is coming.
Teran's takes. What do you got for us this week,
So
buddy?
I do want to give a shout out to South Bay Sports Radio. I actually was a guest on there, and I did talk a little Palos Verdes and Edison.
Behind our back?
I informed you too.
Wow, Teran.
Sleepy Mo, I informed you. You gotta
Teran's
let
trying
me-
to jump that corporate ladder without telling us.
All right, as Dan Trung would say,
Sleepy
time
Mo,
for me
this
to
isn't
keep
your
the
time to
peace.
shine.
You're right, I
Let the
apologize.
professionals do their thing. Anyway, so yeah, I was on Nick Ingram's podcast, South Bay Sports Radio. I talked Redondo and Loyola, as well as Palos Verdes and Edison, and I got to talk a little Carson football. So their coach actually was in the Southern section, and he scheduled some Southern section teams like St. Pius, St. Matthias, Villa Park, which unfortunately did lose in the semifinals. They also scheduled North, which I think they had a good season. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, and they also scheduled Palos Verdes, which that you know how they're doing. So I gotta give it up to Carson. They're on the up and up, and their coach is really cool. So it was really fun talking some football with Nick Ingram and Damian Calhoun of Breeze Preps.
Carson's always traditionally had a pretty decent football program, even going back to when Mo and I were in high school. And I got a connection to Carson. My first job out of high school, I worked in Carson for a while. And I went to Cal State Dominguez Hills. That's actually where I got my master's degree and my special ed teaching credentials. So I spent a lot of time in Carson.
Teran, I want you on the Tarek Patel Factor show next
Okay.
week, previewing the finals. Reach out to him. He'll have you on.
All right, then I shall do so after this. And we
But
might
keep me
make.
posted. No more interviews behind our back.
Oh, come on. I told you about Nick Ingram wanting us on his show. Well, stop lying, Sleepy Mo.
Yes.
You know I would never do that. I
don't know. You're
I am
pretty
the
shady
Don.
for-
I am a man of the people. I give the people what they want.
Good answer. I love it.
Anyway,
Yes.
we'll also, hopefully, knock on wood, be making an appearance at the CIF Southern Section Football Luncheon. I can't imagine James Escargena wouldn't have the CIF approve of us to be
Well,
there.
worst case scenario, you can hang out out front, and as those guys are coming in or leaving, you can do the interview.
Yeah, it's just
It's
more fun.
different. I get it.
Yeah, and the luncheon will have Chargers GM Joe Ortiz talking and whatnot. And I think also some of the Chargers players will be speaking as well, which I think is going to be pretty cool.
That is really
Well,
cool.
it should be Tom Telesco, truth be told, but whatever.
Yes.
I'll never cheer for the Chargers or the Raiders after the poor decisions they made.
Oof.
Anyway, that's my bias.
Kevin, you don't want to say anything about what Mo just said?
The
Even
Raider.
though the Raiders-
How the Raiders doing
Yeah,
since
exactly.
they let Telesco go? How'd
No,
that
the
work
Raiders
out for you?
No, Telesco should still be with the Raiders.
100%.
Yeah,
He should still be with the Chargers. He put it.
Absolutely.
Look, you're going to blame that guy for all that talent on the field just because they can't win. That's not him. He's not
He
calling
is
the
a
plays.
great GM, but he's an even better person. He's just a wonderful
Amen.
person.
That goes
Kevin.
without saying,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
anyway.
You know the Raiders and Chargers play one another next week, so that's going to...
Yeah, don't remind me.
going to touch that game with a 39.5-foot pole.
Yeah, don't remind me.
the Telesco Bowl.
Yes.
Maybe we'll take Teran to that game for his birthday. Ooh. Let me look. Is it a Thursday night game?
It's a Sunday, yeah.
What time?
I think it has to be a 125 game.
All right, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, but okay, that's pretty much it. But again, thank you, Nick Ingram, for having me on. Hopefully, we'll be talking some more Palos Verdes and Redondo Union football next week. If he wants me on, he said he'd text me if possible. So
That means you're not going on.
we'll
I'll get
see.
back to you.
If he doesn't want me, then so be it.
No, you do a good job, Teran. I love your show.
Teran, you
What's it
do a
called?
great job.
Side Out.
Set point.
Set point.
Yeah.
Yes, Kevin at least remembers.
And I have a new name for Teran too. I was going to kind of mix in here. Congratulations to the Cypress girls volleyball team, state champions. You were there yesterday.
Yes.
Could not be more proud of them. And it's funny. I texted a picture of you to the Cypress athletic directors, Mark Slevkov and Sean Pfeiffer, and they Mark Slevkov texted me back. He's all, Teran, he recognized you.
yeah, he did recognize me in the press conference.
So then I texted back and I came up with a new name for Teran, and Teran's going to like it, I think. Teran, you are officially Mr. Volleyball.
Love it.
So.
You know, Teran, the only thing about your show that disappoints me, I'm the only one who comments, and you never respond to my comments on this. I'm trying to get
you comment irrelevant things.
Like what?
You comment, talk about Battle of the Bay football.
What do you think?
Talk about it.
Yeah.
But it's football. It's not. I'm
Give
talking
the
about
fans what they
volleyball.
want. I
You're
want to know
not
about Battle of the
fans.
Bay. Let's preview
You're
it for
just-
next year. Why not?
You're just my daddy. Even though I'm your daddy in the
No,
Pickles.
I'm your daddy.
Look,
I'm your daddy.
hey, Dan Trunk, look, they're getting along.
It's all love. It's Thanksgiving.
Yes.
What are you thankful for?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Okay,
what I'm thankful for is sleepy time with Sleepy Mo.
I have a few good questions for Mo.
Great.
Woo!
All right. So Mo, I would like. This is a this or that question. So, in the first round of the CIF Southern Section
This
playoffs,
or that. This or that. Go ahead.
here's a black sheep. There's a black sheep. Even if
Nice,
you wanted
Teran.
to, I wanted this.
Look at James, he remembers that song.
I wanted, I didn't like.
All right,
that.
we got it. Go
It's a
with the
fact.
question.
Okay. So yeah, this or that question. So Dana Hills and Aquinas were facing one another. Aquinas was about ready to tie the game. They missed the extra point. They kick an onside kick. Dana Hills recovers. And as Dana Hills was about to kneel down the game, they fumble the kneel down. They fumble the ball when kneeling down. Aquinas recovers, but then 2 plays later, they threw an interception.
Was
So
this in
Mo-
the second round?
First round.
Okay.
So, Mo, which is worse? Losing a game off of a fumbled kneel down or losing a game off of a game-losing penalty?
This is a no-brainer. I got a question for you. Were they in that stupid shotgun formation when kneel down, or was he under center?
I actually don't know.
Okay. When those coaches get in shotgun and it's a kneel down situation, I lose my mind.
You lose
I
your
saw
mind. I know you do.
firsthand about
Yeah.
4 years ago, Huntington Beach had the game won against what's the school that Dodger guy went to with the red beard? They're
Oh,
playing,
Mayfair.
they're playing
Justin
Mayfair.
Turner. Justin Turner.
The game is over. And they had that 6'5" quarterback from Catella, the transfer.
Right.
And sure enough, they're in a kneel down situation. That thing went over that guy's head. Now Huntington recovered it and hung on. Just get under center. And you can tell the refs, hey, we're taking a knee. And they'll tell the D-line, do not touch anybody. So I can't answer that question, Teran, because I don't know if they're in shotgun or not. If they were in shotgun and they blew it, I have no sympathy. In fact, it ticks me off. If they were under center and they fumble, man, if you can't take a snap,
Yeah.
then you don't deserve to win. So to answer your question, Teran, no. Losing a game on a kneel-down situation is borderline unforgivable. Minus poor execution and somehow the snap thing. But
And the reason why I mentioned game-losing penalty is because Newport Harbor beat Temecula Valley when Temecula jumped off sides when it was like 2nd and 2, and then I guess.
But remember, late in the game, you're tired. I mean, I can forgive a defensive penalty. Like if it's just an effort thing and they just, maybe he grabbed a jersey on a PI, maybe he jumped off sides. It's not good.
Yeah.
But that happens. But when you're kneeled, it's over. Cue the bus. We're out of here. We just won. All you got to do is take a knee, and you can't even get an exchange right. I mean,
Right.
elementary school kids can do that. So I have no sympathy for kneel down losses at all.
And then
in fact, it pisses me off.
This is as angry as I've ever seen Mo. And I've known Mo since I was 19 years old.
Yeah.
That's one of the scary things out there. Mo angry.
Yes.
Anyway, my second thing is, so the NFL just had a suspension. Jamar Chase got suspended
Oh,
because
yeah.
he decided to spit on Jalen Ramsey. And this is the second time someone's been penalized because they spit on an opposing player. Why are players doing that? Like, why are players just boneheaded? Like, it happened in the Eagles-Cowboys game in week 1, and now it happened last week when...
It's a complete
That's
and
a
utter
tough
lack
question.
of respect. It's a complete and utter lack of discipline. I get football is emotional. I get you're putting your body on the line. But it is, at the end of the day, a controlled aggression.
Controlled chaos.
I saw the end of that Edison game firsthand, and I know how hard it is to lose in the playoffs. You're so emotionally frustrated.
Yeah.
But you've got to control yourself. Look, you've got 4 quarters to make your case. You can punch, fight, scratch, claw. You can do anything you want physically without any, within the rules, without any repercussions. That's what I was trying to say.
There you go.
But if you got to go to that level where you're spitting on people, that's not football. That's just classlessness. Now you really pissed me off, Teran. You really
I'm sorry. I thought I was going to ask you some good questions.
No, they're great questions, but
You're fired up.
You really got. I've never seen Mo this emotional. Those are great questions, Teran.
there is no excuse
Those are
on the
great
planet
questions.
for spitting on somebody. That is just.
No, there's no excuse for that ever.
I would have taken my helmet off and just whacked him in his helmet with my. That is just unacceptable. Period. You do not spit on somebody. Period.
Amen.
Kick their butt. You got 4 quarters to do it. What are you going to spit? What does that say about you and your character?
These players need to start listening to you.
Yeah, right. Well, hopefully they'll subscribe. We're closing in on 10,000.
Yes.
All right.
Chase, if you're watching.
I've got a sleeper question for Sleepy Mo. So it's pretty obvious at the end of the day, there's going to be all county teams coming out. I think Michael Huntley, Steve Fryer, Dan Albano obviously are going to vote on that. I don't know if there's anybody else involved in the media. There's a couple things that are for sure. Troy Foster and Lenny Ibarra are going to be first team all county players. They usually have a first team, second team, and they go from there. Third team or honorable mention. There's a couple teams. So who are your sleepers from the Sunset Rewind schools to make the all-county teams? Because obviously Ibarra and Foster are in for sure. Are there any other players that
We
you
didn't
think
say Jackson
can do
Rambo
that?
Ranger.
Okay.
Colin Creason is one of the most quietly effective quarterbacks I've seen. Here's a typical Colin Creason afternoon or evening. 17 of 19, 1 touchdown in the air, 189 yards passing, and 2 touchdowns on the ground. He just is like the glue that keeps that offense together. He's not a stat daddy.
He's a steady Eddie.
He is so efficient.
Yeah.
I really can't wait to see that guy play at the next level. Again, he's an under the radar guy, but man, is he good. I like him a lot. I wish if I had known you were going to ask me that, I would have done a little bit of a deeper dive. Colin Creason for sure. Rambo. I'm trying to think. Huntington, Edison.
Brady, Annette.
Yeah, Brady. I mean, that goes without saying. Like, you gave me 2 names. I could sit here and name a lot of first team. Yeah, Brady and Net for sure.
Well, they don't have to necessarily be first team. Just appear somewhere on the all-county teams.
Okay, well, see, that's more of a stat daddy thing.
Okay.
So you're right. Those would be like guys I would draft if I had a
Right.
draft, as opposed to like who's going to get recognized. Yeah, and Net would be up. Did you say Foster?
Yeah, Foster and Ibarra are making it for sure. We already know that.
Did you say Edmonds?
I did not. That's why I'm
Well,
asking
Edmonds.
you. Yeah.
I mean,
How about a guy that?
give me a week to think about that. Kind of like Teran.
How about guys that play on both sides of the ball, like a
Steel
Steel
Kurtz?
Kurtz, a Matthew Au?
Yeah, I need to actually do some homework before I answer.
Dorset
that offhand,
Stecker?
but,
Dorset Stecker.
You're bringing back all the memories of
Beckham
breaking down games
Hoffman,
this
he
year.
kicks. Yeah.
All right, give me a week. I got this.
Yes.
Well, wait, didn't you give him an assignment to come up with an all league or whatever?
I actually did pretty much finish it.
Good. Well, it'll
Was it done?
have to wait another week, right?
Yes.
All right, good. Yeah,
Just
Teran.
got to do some sort of finalization, and then it'll for sure be done. But I have Kevin gave me 10 players for all first
Teran?
team, all second team, and all honorable mention for my Sunset League teams.
So there's 10 we're going to talk about next week?
30.
Yes.
30?
Yeah, first team, second team, honorable mention.
Yeah,
a
so
long
10
day.
per team.
All right, that's cool.
I recommended 6 or 7.
Oh, you did it again.
I'm sorry.
You did it
6 to
again.
7.
I
I'm
didn't even catch
sorry, y'all. But I'm sorry, Kevin. But
I should know better by now.
Yeah, I truthfully did recommend that. but
That's
it's like,
Teran. It's funny.
yeah. I'm
Teran,
so-
if you want to whittle it down for time's sake, that's fine. 10's a lot.
but I did get a 10 per team. So.
I can't wait to see that list.
Okay.
All right. Most players of the week.
Ah, yes. Like I said, we've been talking. Let me get my thing off. Sleepy time with Sleepy Mo's over.
Yes.
All season long, we've been talking about Camden Tillis, Lenny Ibarra, Leo Sweetness, Grogu, Colin Creason. But I said this on the review show. What good is a running back without a hold run through? What good is a quarterback when he's on his back?
Not
Los
good.
Al all season long has been lighting up the scoreboards, and you've got to recognize these linemen. Luke Tomsick, Tufi, there's a lot of vowels.
Lafaele.
Thank you. Braden McKenna. Look at Braden. It's kind of got that
Braden the
snarl.
Beast.
Luke Warner and Jackson Turek. These are the unsung heroes, and I purposely chose a photo without the pads on and the helmets because I want people to recognize these guys. So if you're ever at Ralph's or Sprouts or Volcano Burger and you see these dudes and you're a Los Al fan, Give them a high five because they've done an outstanding job and they definitely deserve recognition. That was a no-brainer.
Could not agree more. Well, like you said, Ibarra, Creason, Tillis, you could give them players of the week every week, but this week I went to defense. Jackson Rambo Ranger, the force of freedom. Look at him flying through the air like Superman to make that tackle there. So in a CIF Division II semifinal game, playing against a team that knocked them out last year, playing against a team that you said averaged 39 points a game, the Los Al D held them to 10 points. Rambo had 4 tackles, 3 assists, 2 tackles for losses, 3 sacks, and 2 hurries, all in one game.
So we were getting text updates, and it was 10-0, and I'm like, man.
Yeah.
Here we go. Great season. Unfortunately, they came short in the semis, and then they just started working and working and working. Coming back, Jackson, along with that whole defense, were just lights out. And by the way, look at the stripes. What color are those, Teran? Can you see
Red,
those?
white, and blue.
The force of freedom, fighting for America, fighting for Los Al.
And look at the shoes, gold, matching up with the Griffin
what is
color
that?
scheme. See that?
Dude's on it.
How about
Looks like
that?
a champ, plays like a champ. Good call.
So Jackson Ranger, congratulations, man. What a football player.
How about those parents, man?
Oh,
they love us.
Parents,
I
grandparents,
love,
yeah, the Ranger family. I'm going to lobby right now for this guy to be first team All County. I am. I'm putting it
that's
out there.
a given.
Fryer, Albano, Huntley, Jackson, Rambo Ranger
You know, Los Al,
deserves to be first team All County.
If you would post your stats, Cobley, he might be Defensive Player of the Year, and I don't want to be too hard.
Well,
on this
Cobley
guy.
actually gave me these stats, so we got to give
Okay,
him
all right. Well,
some
put
props
him
for
on
that.
match preps. Let OC varsity know. Let Albano know. Let Fryer know. These guys are lighting it up. Let
All
the
right.
fans know.
Teran, what do we got this week?
Oh, grab that box of crow, Teran.
Okay, so unfortunately, I went 0-2. Mo went 1-1. Kevin went 1-1. Jai 1000 went 1-1. Dennis Roll went 0-2. Rich Creo went 1-1. Kai Kozai went 1-1. Dan Trong went 1-1. And Road Dogs Pop YouTube went 0-2. So nobody went
Wow.
perfect 2-0. Well,
It's the playoffs.
Hey, at least I'm not in the last place by myself. Misery loves company. Thank you, Road Dog.
Yeah, so Jai 1000 is still in first place. Kevin is pretty much guaranteed second place unless he decides to pick San Clemente over Los Al. But between the three of
will.
us, he's probably going to beat us unless
Trust me,
for some
this guy
reason
sucks up to Troy Kopp more than anybody I know. I think he might pick San Clemente. Just stay tuned.
I mean, if it happens, then Kevin will have gone from worst to first. Because last year he finished last.
Did I really?
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
I believe that.
Yeah, you
All
finished
right.
last between the three of us.
Okay.
I finished first, and unfortunately, I'm going to finish it in second. But I'm tied for third with Dennis Roll.
Well, then how are you going to finish second?
He's implying that we're all picking the same this week.
Yeah,
Well, he's 2 games behind
Then
me.
he's still being
That's what it
third.
is. He's
Yeah.
2 games behind me.
I tried to go for it all, but unfortunately, it was incomplete.
Yes.
Rich Creo and Kai Kozai are tied for fifth. Dan Trong is in seventh, and then Mo and Road Dogs are tied for eighth. So Mo could probably jump Road Dogs, but if you and Road Dogs have the same picks, then
Are his picks in yet?
we don't know yet.
All right.
So, but Mo said it best. I have a lot of crow to eat. So I was so awful in terms of all my picks. So it wasn't just the Sunset Rewind picks that I was bad in. I was bad with the Fryer and Albano picks. I think I only got one right, which is like,
Well, how many were there?
I think there was like 6. So
Teran, what's wrong with you?
I shouldn't have picked Lusinger. I thought Lusinger was going to.
Well, think of the name. That tells you all you
They
need
were
to
10.
know.
They were weren't they 10-1 or 11-1, something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, they were.
Actually, that's a
10-1.
good team with
Yeah.
a great record against good
Yeah.
teams. I mean, I'd
Careful, Mo.
no. That's a fair pick. That's a good team, and props to San Clemente.
And then I picked Modern Day over Corona Centennial. I picked Irvine over Brea Olinda. Obviously, I picked Murrieta Valley over Los Al, which I'm sorry, Los Al Nation. I'll own up to it.
Teran, I'm going to their practice this week. Do you want to come with me?
Depends what day. Yeah.
Probably every day. I've got nothing but time on my hands. I'm off this week.
All right, just let me know. And it wasn't just the football picks I was bad in. I was bad with my volleyball picks. On my volleyball podcast, I thought Sierra Canyon was going to beat Mater Day. Mater Day beat them, and I had to basically apologize to them but they forgave me. I picked Santa Margarita to beat Harvard Westlake in the regionals, and then Harvard Westlake beats Santa Margarita. And I picked Archbishop Mitty to beat Rockland. And
Teran, why are we talking volleyball right now?
I'm just eating my crow. I was
right.
just awful with all my picks. And then yesterday, I texted you, Cole, and Kevin saying that UCLA was going to beat Washington because Washington is the worst road team
I could have
ever.
told you about that false pick.
All that being said, you're still the Don, and you're still Mr. Volleyball.
Thank you. I'm just eating my crow because last week was maybe the worst picks ever.
And
So
I
when-
texted you and Cole talking about that Oregon SC game.
Yes.
That was fun.
Well,
to
we
watch.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
but I'm eating my crow.
All right, good boy. Way to own it.
I was awful. In
How did San Diego State do?
They did win.
All right.
What
They
are they,
still
10
got
and
one
2?
more game, as the late Kobe
9 and
Bryant would
2?
say. Job's not finished.
Hey, what bowl is SC going to? And I'm not popping off. I'm being sincere. Like, they're obviously out of the playoffs.
The Dairy Queen Blizzard Bowl.
No, I'm serious.
Okay.
Like,
I
UCLA isn't going to a bowl, so I just want to
Yeah.
preface this. I'm not popping off. Like
Maybe
the Alamo Bowl, maybe.
Yeah, Alamo, Sun Bowl,
What's the bowl game in
Cheez-It
San
Bowl?
Diego?
the Holiday Bowl.
Holiday Bowl, maybe?
All right, here's a question for you, Teran.
What's up?
Do you think the college playoffs have kind of ruined the other bowls? Because, like, all those bowls are almost meaningless. You know that they call on
I-
ESPN, it's the most wonderful
Yeah.
week of the year, and those
Yep.
bowl games are, like, unwatchable. Do you, as an SC fan, care who they play in the Alamo Bowl and really...
I mean,
are you
I'm-
interested?
I'm happy they'll be at least bowling. I mean,
Those
but at
games
the
are
same
meaning-
time, I don't really mind on who they play. I mean, last year when they played Texas A&M, it was pretty cool because who saw
If it's a good matchup like the Holiday Bowl, that can be fun sometimes.
I think it's meaningful to the fans, especially the
Is
fans
it?
that,
And the
well, the fans that
seniors.
travel,
Gotta
like
remember the seniors, 'cause-
like if you're living in Wisconsin and you get to go to a bowl game in Arizona or Texas,
Well, I don't
or
live in
California.
Wisconsin. I'm talking about us.
So it is meaningful to the fans, I think, and I think if you're
And
a
the
senior,
seniors.
if you're a senior, yeah, and it's your last college game ever, that's meaningful.
ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Let me just slow the brakes here real quick or step on them.
Okay.
When I was at UCLA my senior year, we were borderline bowl eligible.
Right.
And we knew if we got in, we were either going to go to Hawaii or somewhere awful. And the thinking was, man, we're going to have to practice for another month. Like if we go to Hawaii, it's worth it.
Right.
Like, the Orange Bowl, the Rose Bowl, like if it was a big bowl, cool.
Right.
But a month of like playing the Cheez-It Bowl, I'm telling you as a player, they don't care. It's a long season.
and you would
They're
know.
over it. I promise
And
you.
you know, and I'm not arguing that with you because you're right, but I'm just saying like maybe the
And
seniors.
I don't want to watch
you know.
UCLA on a Tuesday at 12 o'clock play Wyoming.
Right.
Right. I'm just telling you.
Well, you know which bowl is worth it though? The Pop-Tarts Bowl. That bowl is the true bowl game of all bowl games.
You're making my point, Teran. There's a couple non-playoff bowls that are interesting. The Holiday Bowl is usually kind of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, the Orange, those are all playoff. I don't know.
Didn't we go to that and like we went to Baylor and UCLA down there in San Diego? Remember that? Like,
Yeah, UCLA got hammered.
yeah. That was RG3, I think, played. In
Remember
that
the
game,
COVID year we were driving there, and then like halfway through they canceled it because some
Yeah.
guy got COVID on UCLA, and like we had to turn
Oh.
around. Anyway, all right, Teran. I just thank you.
Okay.
All right, we have the 2025 Sunset Rewind Championship game. Here it is, folks. Los Alamitos at San Clemente. We know it's Saturday, November 29th, 2025, 7 p.m. Right now at San Clemente High School, it is the CIF Southern Section Division II Championship game. Los Al comes in at 11-2, San Clemente 9-4. San Clemente did beat Los Al earlier this season in Alpha League play, 28-9. There's a lot going on here, a lot to process. You have this great offense coached by Troy Kopp for the San Clemente Tritons, a guy I've known since I was about 10 years old, good friend of mine. Great quarterback, great coach. Jaime Ortiz runs a great program there. San Clemente has won a CIF title before. Los Al back
Did they
to
beat
the
in the
finals.
finals? Do you remember?
That year.
You remember, Teran?
Didn't they beat La Habra?
Nope. They might have, but not the year. It was Tribuco Hills.
Oh,
Yeah,
at
it was
San
Tribuco
Clemente.
Hills. Yeah.
Griffin's back to another CIF final. There's some symmetry here between 2007 and now, when we were on Ray Fenton's staff and won it. Pacifica beat us in the regular season, and we beat Pacifica in the championship game. San Clemente beat Los Al in the regular
Pacifica
season.
hammered us.
So-
They didn't beat us. They beat us down in the regular season.
Right. So here we go.
And who was the quarterback, Teran?
Sam Darnold.
No. When
At
we-
Pacifica?
Oh, I actually don't know.
He coaches at Harvard.
Raymond Weezar.
Yeah, Weezar, yeah.
Yeah, great. He was a great football player, great coach too.
Sorry to bring that up, Coach.
But okay, all that being said, I'm getting a tattoo of Los Alamitos, and you're getting a mohawk. Los Al wins.
I'll make this pick next. Yeah, after picking against Los Alamitos last week, I'm not going to do it again. Los Alamitos is winning this one. It's a revenge game. The revenge tour is going to continue. I feel it's going to be close. It better be a barn burner, but I think Los Alamitos will get the job done. They'll have a better idea of what to expect with San Clemente. But that being said, San Clemente's offense is really starting to peak. I think that Edison game was kind of just an anomaly where they just played a chess match. And you also got to remember, Kevin just mentioned Troy Kopp and Jaime Ortiz, but he forgot the defensive coordinator,
Yes.
Matt Poston.
That's right. Matt Poston does a great job with that defense
so
too.
it's going to be a battle of two great coaching staffs. But in the end, I have to go with Los Alamitos. I just feel that they're playing better football. I think they got that 2-game losing streak off their back. I think that was maybe the worst football that Los Alamitos had played. So now that they've got that bad football out of the way, they're playing some great football.
Yeah, it's very rare in high school football you get an opportunity to avenge a loss during the regular season. But Los Al gets this opportunity. So they can watch that film and they get a reset. They get a chance to fix what went wrong that first time. When this game starts, it's 0-0. It'll be interesting to see how each team changes their scheme from the first time they played versus the second time. Are they going to look at things and say, hey, we thought this might work, but it didn't, so let's do this? So I'm really curious to see just how they change their offensive, defensive game plans, if at all. But, man, Los Al, they're just playing great defense. They're on a heater. I picked against them one time this year. That was against Hawaii because Coach Cobley convinced me that this was the greatest team they were playing ever. I said after that, wrong pick. I'm not picking against them again. I'm not going to do it again. Give me the Griffins. Should be a fun game.
All right, it's unanimous. We are all on board with Griffin Nation, so going to be a great atmosphere. Can't wait for that game. It'll be on Saturday, a couple days after Thanksgiving, so let's go Griffins. So remember, Los Alamitos High School News and Sports. If you want to follow the Griffins, you can go to that website. And now, a word from our sponsor.
This episode is brought to you by Dimension Admissions, specializing in application and essay writing to the nation's top undergraduate programs. If you're a freshman or sophomore and aiming for an Ivy League, Stanford, Northwestern, or even UCLA, Dimension Admissions can help. Visit DimensionAdmissions.com to learn more. And congratulations to all of the student athletes showcased on Sunset Rewind.
Okay, JP West Media, best in the business.
He was at PV.
Yeah, he was in his usual running 8 to 10 miles a game up and down the sidelines.
He just got engaged, by the way.
He did.
Nice
Congratulations.
job, JP.
He did, Teran. He told us at the PV game that he got engaged. We were talking, and his girlfriend came up and he said something to the effect, he goes, "Oh, my fiance." I go, "Wait, you got engaged?" He's like, "Yeah." So congratulations
Man,
to
JP,
JP.
you're so young. I'm not throwing shade, but anyway. Good
Thank you to our fantastic sideline reporters, Emma Verns and Catalina Barrera. Emma with another game. Catalina, thank you so much. What a great season.
Emma got a bunch of
Covering
interviews. They
Edison.
are posted on our X and our Instagram account, so check those out.
There you go. Thank you to our awesome production team of Cole Menzinger, James Krupe, and Nate Gervin.
Nate doesn't produce. Oh, he does. Never mind.
These guys do a wonderful job. We are trying to get to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, so please click the like and subscribe buttons. Please also follow us on social media sites, TikTok, X, and Instagram. Please also visit our website, sunsetrewind.com, for all things related to the Sunset League teams, not just football. Got a lot of great content on there. The people who run that website do a wonderful job, so make sure to stop by. Teran Rodriguez.
By the way, if you want to be a sideline reporter or kind of work for us as an intern, or want to get some high school credit, build the resume, go to that website. There's a whole bunch of job options, and you can be a
Right.
part of the team. I mean, we just got somebody from CDM, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
So anyway, check it out.
Teran, again, thank you. You are the best in the business, and Couldn't do it without you. Thanks to James Krupe for producing and directing today. Wonderful job, James. Thank you so much.
So much better than Cole.
Mo Padios, the best in the business at breaking down film. If you ever need film breakdown, there's no one better than you. So, hey, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. If you're on vacation right now, have a great week. We've got a great football game coming up. Thanks for being here today. Have a great week, everyone. Be nice to each other. Take care, and God bless.
Griffin Rewind, hashtag Go Sunset League Go.